Walking through our Canadian forests, it is easy to get lost in the height of the trees and the sound of the animals bouncing between their branches. It is easy to forget that there is just as much dynamic life moving and working along the ground. Amongst the leaf litter lives a group of organisms who hold arguably the most important role in the ecosystem: nutrient recycling. The typical food web starts with producers and moves up through the primary, secondary, and tertiary consumers. But who eats the tertiary consumers when they die? Who eats the bone and fur the consumers couldn't digest? Who eats the hard woody stalks of the producers? The answer is decomposers. Decomposers are a group of species that eat and recycle the nutrients from dead and decaying matter. Fungi, worms, and bacteria are all examples of decomposers. As they eat and consume dead matter, they transform the nutrients within the biotic system into usable forms that can be put back into the abiotic system. Decomposers hold an important role in the nitrogen cycle, as one of the nutrients that they reintroduce into the abiotic system is ammonia. Ammonia is an inorganic molecule made up of one nitrogen atom and three hydrogens. Ammonia released by decomposers is transformed into nitrogen dioxide by nitrifying bacteria, cousins of our decomposer bacteria. The nitrogen dioxide can either be taken up by plants and reintroduced into the biotic system, or the nitrogen dioxide could be fixed into nitrogen gas by denitrifying bacteria, entering the atmosphere and the abiotic system. The atmospheric nitrogen is then fixed by nitrogen-fixing bacteria found within the roots of some plants. This reintroduces the nitrogen back into the biotic system until the plant either dies or is eaten, and decomposers transform the nitrogen into ammonia once again. This whole system described happens just below the surface that we walk on, transforming and changing just beneath our feet. This changing of death into new life has been a concept that First Nation communities have known and recognized for centuries. The Mi'kmaq tribe recognizes death to be as natural as birth and encourages open discussions as it is a necessary part of life. While mourning, the Mi'kmaq people take time to rejoice and be thankful for their lost one. They put time into reminiscing the good that the loved one had put into the world. They recognize that this person is not gone, but simply moved forward into a new form in the afterlife. This understanding of the cyclical nature of life and death reinforces the connections the First Nations people have with the land and its ecosystems. This connection shows how we as Western scientists need to be open and include First Nation practices and ideologies whenever we are studying the land and the interconnections in and under it. This method of cooperative research is known as two-eyed seeing, as the goal is to capture a whole understanding by perceiving it through two lenses. The next time you take a walk through the forests, try to remember to look down every once in a while to appreciate the work being done just beneath your feet.